Have you ever sat beneath a tree and felt like you were forgetting something important, something that defined who you are? Mara discovered the ancient oak during her worst week. Her divorce papers were signed, her job was gone, and her mother's funeral was tomorrow. The massive tree stood alone in Millfield Park, its gnarled branches creating perfect shade on the scorching afternoon. She collapsed against its rough bark, finally allowing herself to cry. The tree seemed to embrace her, its roots forming a natural seat. For the first time in months, peace washed over her, her racing thoughts slowed. The crushing weight of her problems felt lighter. She dozed fitfully, and when she woke, something felt different. The sharp edges of her grief had softened somehow. She couldn't quite remember why she'd been crying so hard. Mara returned the next day, and the next. Each visit brought the same blessed relief. Her troubles seemed manageable now, distant somehow. She began sleeping better, eating again. Friends commented on how much better she looked, but small things started slipping away. Her mother's maiden name escaped her during a phone call. She forgot her anniversary date while signing papers. The name of her childhood dog vanished mid-sentence during dinner. Still, she returned to the tree. It called to her now, a magnetic pull she couldn't resist. Other people visited the park, but they always avoided her tree. Dogs whined and pulled their owners away from its shadow. One evening, an elderly man approached as she settled against the bark. "You shouldn't sit there, miss," he whispered, glancing nervously at the branches above. "That tree's been here longer than the town. Folks used to say it feeds on what makes us human." Mara laughed, but the sound felt hollow. "It helps me forget my troubles." The man's eyes widened with horror. "Forget? Child, what else have you forgotten?" The question haunted her as he hurried away. That night she tried to remember her mother's face and found only shadows. Her first kiss, her wedding day, her childhood home, all fading like photographs left in sunlight. Panic drove her back to the tree at dawn. She needed to remember, needed to reclaim what she'd lost. But as she approached, she felt the familiar pull, the promise of peace. The bark was warm against her back, her breathing slowed, the panic faded. Somewhere in the dissolving fog of her mind, she wondered who she'd been before she found this place. But the thought drifted away like smoke. The tree remembered everything she'd forgotten. And it was hungry for more.